2 and how it would work, okay, with example 2, where we have 4y plus another y. We could take this y and add it to this 4y, and it would make it 5y. But there's actually a process. We use distributive property where we're going to take over here the coefficient, and remember this y actually has a 1 in front of it. We just don't write the 1. There it is. So we take that coefficient and we add it with the other one. Okay, so now they look like they're constants in parentheses times y, because they're both y. So this would be y1 or just y, and this would be 4y, as we have it written there. But when you simplify this, okay, this becomes 5 times y, 5y. And for the next example, we see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. We have two like terms right there, 7x and negative 7x, and negative 2 and 6. Okay, we can use distributive property or even associative property to put them together. Okay, and it's been written out for us there, where we're going to now group them. Okay, could use commutative property right there to put the two like terms together and two like terms there together. Then we can separate the x out, and now we have 7 plus negative 7, which would be 0. 0 times x. And then over here, negative 2 plus 6 is 4. Okay? 0 plus 4, because x 0 times x is going to be 0. Any number, remember this rule. Any number that we multiply to 0 becomes 0. Plus 4, it's going to just be 4. So that's our final answer. And that's this means also this. Okay, if you're feeling confident about simplifying algebraic expression, go ahead and pause the video now and try these three on your own. Pause now. Okay, for the first one we know that we have 4z minus z. Now remember, this z has a 1 in front of it. We just don't write it. So we're going to do use associative property and put 4 and minus 1 together. Okay, well, we took both coefficients, put them together, and now we have the z out, because if we were to multiply it and we would do distributive property, we would go right back to this. Then I do 4 minus 1 and I get my 3. 3 times z, or just 3z. I think for the next one you might be able to see that you have two like terms. You have three terms, but two like terms. Negative 3n and positive 3n. Well, these 3n's, a nice easy way to get to it, are going to cancel each other out, because the positive takes out the negative. And what are we left with? Simply 6. And for e, we have 4 different terms, and we see that we have two like terms, 2g and negative 8g. We also have these constants here that are like terms, negative 3 and 11. Let's use associative property to group these. So I took my 2g and my negative 8g, put them together in parentheses, and I took the negative 3 plus 11, put them together in parentheses. Now I took the g out, and I took the coefficients and grouped them together. So now I have 2 minus 8 right there in parentheses with both multiplied by g. Okay, and I solved this parentheses. Negative 3 plus 11 is 8. Okay, now what I can do is just solve for this parenthesis as well. And 2 minus 8 is negative 6. I see that I have a constant here and a constant here. Let's group those. So that now I took this positive 8 and I'm going to bring it into the parentheses, and now I have negative 6 plus 8g. I can figure this. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2. So, and then I put my g together and I have 2g. And there's my final answer. Or you could also write 6g, negative 6g plus 8. And this could be another way to leave it. Okay, please read example 4 on your own and see how a jacket that costs $35 is marked up by 5%. And you know that the jacket, before knowing that the original price was $5, we know that the variable they're using for jacket is J. So take a look at that, follow the steps. Let's try F together. Now this is the expression we could use. J, which is the price of the jacket at $35, plus 8%, because it's 800th, of the jacket. Remember, when you multiply a number times a decimal, you get the decimal of that number or the fraction of that number, and then we add it together. But this seems like too many steps for me. I know that if I ever want to include a percent to a price, I simply have to put a 1 in front of it. So my equation would actually be 1, 0, decimal 0, 8, j. And that's it. That's going to give me my price, which will be 108, 1 decimal 08 times 35. This 1 makes the 35. This 1 makes the 35 times into itself, and add this 8% to it, which will give me, when you multiply that, I get 37.80, 37.8, which turns to dollars as $37.80, and that would be the price of the jacket with an 8% markup. Again, please read through example 5. You have it right there. It's regarding a concert and some shirts at $12, some CDs at $7.50. You write the expression. Please follow the steps carefully. Let's do G together. Please pause the video and look at example 5 carefully. Okay, number 5. You have some money. Okay, you have some money. We don't know how much money you have. Your friend also has money, but your friend has $50 less than you. So we know there's definitely a $50 less. And how many people are there? There are 2 of you. And you both have money. We just don't know how much money you both have. But we know there's 2 of you, so we can take that money and multiply it into 2 of you. But we have to take minus 50 away because your friend has less than $50. So let's just pretend that our money is, let's just say $100. X equals $100. Let's just pretend that. So here we would have $200. Okay, but my friend has $50 less, so I know I have to take away $50. So in total we have $150, which makes sense because that means I have $100 and my friend has $50, right? That's true, isn't it? My friend still has $50 less than I do. So right here is the algebraic expression for this problem. Okay, leave the guided practice for class. But please go ahead and work as diligently as you can on the independent practice. Take a look carefully at the word problems. Put any question mark next to it. Definitely try the word problems, please. Don't just put a question mark just because you don't want to try. Try them. Challenge yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. Ask in class. And don't forget about the back of the page. Okay, everyone. We'll see you in class.